I've noticed as I get older that I appreciate peace more than ever before. Not just the absence of noise, but the absence of unnecessary chaos. The kind of peace that allows me to wake up in the morning and not feel like I'm bracing for battle. The kind of peace that gives me like room to breathe, to think, to just be. The less drama, the better. I find myself less and less interested in entertaining negativity, whether it's from others or from within myself. It's exhausting to constantly navigate situations that bring nothing but stress. At some point, you realize that it's simply just not worth it. For the most of my life, I've been the peacekeeper, the kind of go between, the one who steps in to mediate, to fix, to make things right. I used to think it was my job to make sure everyone around me was okay, to help smooth things over, and to hold everything together when it felt like everything was falling apart. But now I see things a little differently. It's not that I don't care. It's not that I won't try. It's just that I no longer feel compelled to fix everything. Because the more I try, the more it drains me mentally, emotionally, and even physically. And honestly, I'm just exhausted. So if there's anything I'm interested in fixing, it's my own mental well-being, my own sense of balance, my own peace. I just more and more find myself leaning toward letting things be. Not every battle is mine to fight. Not every problem is mine to solve. There comes a time when you realize your energy is not infinite. We're gonna run out of steam at some point, and you have to decide, where it's best spent, where that energy is best spent. My mind has run out of space for all the turmoil and anguish. There's no extra room to store the weight of things that are beyond my control. So I make a choice to step back, disengage, and prioritize my own inner calm over the endless cycle of conflict. I used to feel responsible for everyone's happiness. I wanted to be the person who made things better. I, kept the peace. I was always the person who ensured that, no one ever felt hurt or upset because of me, at least. But I've learned that you cannot please everyone, and trying to do so only wears you down. It's wearing me down. So now my goal isn't to make anyone unhappy, but it's also not my responsibility to sacrifice myself in the process of trying to keep them content. Just the energy I have left is reserved for protecting my own peace, my own sanity and happiness. And honestly, that feels kind of like survival mode is kicking in. It's not selfish, it's necessary. It's definitely become necessary. With age comes perspective. You see things differently. You start to see things for what they truly are. You recognize that not everything it warrants a strong conflict or a strong reaction. Not everything deserves your time, your energy, or your peace of mind. It's just things happen, we move on, and at the end of the day, if you're still standing, you're still breathing, and you're still capable of joy, then that's enough. Because when you break it down, every part of life is just a cycle of choices. Everything's a choice. When chaos appears, when drama erupts, when negativity makes its way towards you, you have a choice. You can react with anger, you can react with sadness, you can react with resentment, or you can choose peace. And I choose peace.